In this video, we're going to discuss about HIV specificity for the host cell. Like HIV is basically specific to the host cell. So now, first, let me tell you, HIV basically destroy our immune system. Okay, destroy our immune system. Okay, so now in the immune system is basically infect the major component of adaptive immunity. Like as I told you, adaptive immunity is basically specific. Okay, it will basically kill the specific pathogen, a specific antigen will bind to the specific, we can say kill the specific cell, right? So this basically infect the major component of adaptive immunity. Like in the adaptive immunity, we have what? We have different type of cells which were B cells and T cells. T cells were further divided into different cells, like B cells we were having, and we were having T cells. Fine. And here these T cells were further divided into T helper cells, T killer cell or cytotoxin cells, T suppressor cells or T helper cells, T killer cells, T suppressor cells, and one was other. I don't memorize it now. And if you talk about the B cells, so B cells were basically one was plasma. Oh, sorry, B memory cell, not plasma. B memory cell, another was B antibody or plasma, yeah, P plasma, or which will make the antibody. Okay, I remember the T memory cell was another. So now these are basically the major component of what? Major component of adaptive immunity. Now HIV will destroy only the major component which is T helper cell. Okay, T helper cell. Okay, T helper cell. Now, if I can tell you, okay, yeah, particular T helper cells are affected by HIV, as I told you. Now, why the T helper cells are the why T helper cells only are the we can say effective by the HIV? What is mainly the work of T helper cells? So, as we have discussed, T helper cells basically play the major role in what? Play the major role to activate our immune system as the activator, of our immune system, as the activator of our immune system. Okay, it will act as the activator of our immune system. How it will act as the activator? Like it will activate, basically it will activate the cytotoxin T cells, T cells, cytotoxin, which will kill the pathogen, or it will activate basically B lymphocytes for basically secretion of antibodies. It will activate the B lymphocyte, which is the B cells. Fine. Another thing, it will basically activate the macrophage to basically ingest the foreign particle. It will activate the macrophage to inject the, we can say, foreign particle. Okay, so now you can see this is basically this act as the activator of immune system, because this is activating a T cytotoxin cells, B cells to form the antibody, then macrophages to kill the pathogen or to ingest the pathogen. So yeah, now here again the question arises same, why HIV infect T cells, not other cells? Why HIV infect T cells, not other cells? So here the reason is because these cells possess the specific type of glycoprotein which provides the site of attachment. Like T cell possess the specific site of a glycoprotein which was what? CD4 receptor. T cell possess the CD4 receptors, and here the CD4 receptors are basically the flexible, or we can say suitable for the HIV to attachment. So that's why these are suitable for HIV to attach with them. So that's why these T basically cells CD4 receptors. So HIV basically attached to the suitable cells which are CD4 receptors. Fine. So now, yeah, basically other cells like macrophages, dendrite cells, these also possess the T with CD4 receptor. Other cells also possess CD4 receptor, but we can say the maximum concentration of CD4 receptor have only the T cells. So have the maximum concentration of CD4 receptors. Fine. After that, here you can see virus basically parasites the host cell and control its activity, particularly protein synthesis. So yeah, what will happen now? Virus basically, this viral will parasite the host cell, virus, or you can say HIV virus, parasite the host cell, and after parasiting the host cell, what it will do, it will form the proteins, it will synthesize the protein synthesis by using the host cell machinery. Fine, using protein synthesis by using the host cell machinery. Okay, after that, here we have basically the main, if the HIV is explode in the कैंसर environment, अगर HIV क्या हो जाए, expose हो जाए किसके अंदर, environment के अंदर. So if HIV exposure and environment, अगर HIV क्या हो जाए, exposure हो जाए HIV का किसके अंदर, environment के अंदर, so it can be spread, तो वो क्या हो जाएगी, spread हो जाएगी, because as they are enveloped lipid bilayer, so they can easily broken, ये spread होकर easily broke हो सकती है और किसी के अंदर भी जा सकती है, spread हो सकती है. एंड ये क्या होती हैं, एनवलप होते हैं, मतलब इनके पास क्या होती है, लिपिड बाइलेयर होती है, लिपिड, इनके पास क्या होती है, लिपिड बाइलेयर होती है, विच कैन बी इजीली ब्रोकन, विच कैन बी इजीली ब्रोकन, वो इजीली ब्रोक हो सकती है और स्प्रेड हो सकती है. नाउ द ट्रांसमिशन, एज आई टोल्ड यू इन द, I will tell you in the next video, but here I can give you one overview or basic info about transmission. So yeah, it can be transmitted by sexuality, like it can be homo or hetero, or perinatal, it can be transmitted by perinatal. So perinatal is basically what, blood transfusion, like from the blood transfusion it can be transmitted. And other term is basically perinatal. Now perinatal is another term which is basically from mother to fetus. Okay, so these both terms are different. This is perinatal, or this is perinatal, which is mother to fetus. Okay, so now in the last video I have explained you okay, when we can say HIV basically when enter into the host cell, it is start replicating in 3 to 6 week. Like पहले तो 3 to 6 week होते ना, when HIV entered, it basically start replicating in 3 to 6 weeks, it is start replicating. But and it appear the symptoms too, it can be fever symptom, flu. Okay, but in the second phase, which is dominant phase, so in the 10 years, during the 10 years, this will not make any type of copies, or we can say here we were having the low symptoms too. So after 10 years, the person can be died too. Okay, so yeah, this was all about the HIV specificities to the host cell. I hope this is clear to you guys. Now we are going to discuss about symptoms. In the next video, we'll discuss about the symptoms of HIV. Till that, bye bye.